If South Carolina quarterback LaNorris Sellers can put it all together this college football season, outside of Arch Manning, I don't know which quarterback prospect could rival the hype and enthusiasm this young man will have going into the 2026 NFL draft process. Welcome back to the station. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all know it is your boy Ray G. You can find me on X at RayGQue. Today we head down to South Carolina to take a first look at LaNorris Sellers. At 6'3", 242 pounds, you will have a player who's got the requisite size, athleticism, arm strength, playmaking ability, and most importantly, the experience. 2 years starting in the SEC outside of Arch Manning. If he declares, LaNorris Sellers will be viewed as the top quarterback prospect in this class. Now, for a lot of people, that's a big if. And when we're diving into the quarterbacks today, there's some different things that we're going to talk about, take a look at from a data side and a film side that really speaks to what you want your quarterbacks to do at the next level. He is an intriguing prospect. I'm excited about his upside. Really want to see how much he matures this college football season, but we're going to dive into it. The data, the tape, LaNorris Sellers, South Carolina quarterback, 2026 Summer Scouting Series continues right here on the channel. Let's get it. So the first thing we're going to look at from a data standpoint is LaNorris Sellers compared to some of the other quarterbacks in his potential 2026 quarterback cohort. And one of the things that you're going to notice right off the bat is his EPA per pass attempt incredibly low. I mean, by far the lowest of the quarterbacks that we have on the screen. For those of you not watching, Cade Klubnik out of Clemson, Drew Allar, Penn State, Fernando Mendoza, Garrett Nussmeier, and John Mater are the quarterbacks listed on the screen. And those are the quarterbacks that we are going to compare LaNorris Sellers to. EPA per pass attempt, 0.02. The next closest would be Fernando Mendoza at 0.12. So he's got a lot to improve in just making good stuff happen when he's dropping back and throwing the ball. One of the things that I want to highlight, a skill set that is very good and encouraging, both his chunk play rate and his explosive play percentage. Chunk plays, the percent of pass attempts that go 15 plus yards down the field, 21.1%. That's third best amongst this cohort behind John Mater and Drew Allar. And then his explosive play percentage, the percent of pass attempts that go 30 plus yards. So you're talking big plays, 7.6%, which is second only to John Mater, who's now playing at Oklahoma. The biggest issue and area for concern for LaNorris Sellers, besides consistency, is his pressure to sack ratio. His sack percentage incredibly high, 9.6%, higher than any other quarterback that we're looking at in this cohort. And he was also pressured more than any other quarterback in this cohort that we're looking at. So getting the ball out, being consistent, and matriculating the ball downfield, those are just some basic areas in an overall holistic sense that we really want to see some improvement from LaNorris Sellers in 2025. But let's dive into that tape, and you're going to see on film some of those issues, some of them the supporting cast, but let's pull up the tape and check them out right now. So I want to start off with the first thing that people reference when they watch LaNorris Sellers, the athleticism. Let's just get this out of the way right now. He is a gifted runner of the football. This is 1st and 10 versus Oklahoma. 25-yard pickup on this game, and you're just going to see he's like a running back. When he decides to tuck the ball, put his head down, and run the football, he is incredible. Again, 6'3", 242 pounds. I love his ability to put his foot in the ground, be decisive, pick up extra yards. He's thick enough to absorb contact. Again, you don't want your quarterback taking beating after beating after beating, but when things hit the fan and the X's and O's break down, do you have a guy that can just go get it? LaNorris Sellers, he can do just that. You see both of these plays versus Oklahoma, versus Clemson, 1st and 10. Opponent's 25-yard line. Sellers drops back. There's nothing there. He shrugs off a defender. Another defender misses. And then it's like a running back in the open field. He kind of looks a little bit like Deebo Samuel when he's moving the ball. So when the X's and O's break down, can your quarterback make a play? The answer to what LaNorris Sellers can do with his legs is unequivocally yes. But right here from the pocket, 3rd and 10. Everything that we're going to look at from a throwing standpoint are these quarterbacks on 3rd down situations. And let's just watch what he does. These are easy plays he's got to have. This is an easy play that LaNorris Sellers has to make. It's 3rd and 10. You're on your own 16-yard line. He does a great job right here of recognizing pressure, stepping up in the pocket. He's identified his target. That's got to be a simple play. He's got to have this one. He steps up in the pocket, and right here, you've got to put that ball on that defender. And if he does, look at where the sticks are. That's a first down. That's a first down. So on 3rd and 10, you're on side of the field. You've got to pick up first downs. This is an area in which the consistency, we want to see that improve from Sellers because he can. It's in the tape. He's got the ability to do some of those things. Here's a 3rd and 19 on his own 16-yard line. Going to pick up close to 10 yards on this play. But again, making it difficult for the receiver. These are easy throws, and I'm not here to pick on Sellers. We're going to highlight some of the great things that he can do, but it's these small things. When I'm watching Sellers, a lot of the stuff, it's not wholesale changes that he has to fix, but right here, this is just a crossing route, right? Hit your receiver. He's putting the ball behind him. Lead him, layer it out there in front so he can catch it and not jump up and have to turn around and find space to run. I doubt he picks up the first down here regardless, but you want Sellers to make it easier on his pass catcher. So right here, 3rd and 14 against Kentucky, this is just a beautiful job of him keeping his eyes down the field, finding the open receiver, not putting too much on him, and he picks up the first down. 32-yard pickup on this play again. Right here, he's in the pocket, eyes down the field. He doesn't get scared here. He doesn't bail and turn to run. He's still looking. He's trusting his progression. He's trusting his receivers, squaring up, and then he's identified the open man downfield. This is a great job of vision, not panicking in the pocket, and layering up. He's a wide open receiver, but layering that in a spot where he doesn't have to turn around, spin around, and make it hard for his pass catcher. You'll see right here, eyes down the field. There's immediate pressure right there. Sellers did not trip. I mean, this whole side is getting down there in a hurry and causing problems for Sellers, and he doesn't trip, right? Eyes down the field. Look at that. Squares up, off-platform throw. This is a great ball. It's a great throw from Sellers to his wide receiver. Picks up the first down on a 3rd and 14 situation. We're going to look at another one. 3rd and 10, own 12-yard line, South Carolina versus Alabama. LaNorris Sellers backed up. It's loud. There's immediate pressure. He's contacted in the backfield. Eyes are still downfield. Look at this. Right there. There are so many plays like this littered throughout South Carolina's tape, and in particular, LaNorris Sellers, where it's almost there. This is Alabama, right? Was that Q Robinson breaking free right there, number 22? There's immediate pressure in the backfield on Sellers. Right now, you got hand on face. You've got the first-round hopeful that was Jahad Campbell last year off the edge, and you're backed up in Alabama's end zone. He gets face mask. He keeps his feet, right? 2 hands back on the ball, eyes down the field. Most quarterbacks panic. They just take what they can get right there. Not Sellers. He's got his eyes down the field because he sees there's a player down there open. And whose fault is this? I want y'all to tell me, if you're not watching on YouTube, get on YouTube, subscribe to the channel if you're listening to the pod feed. But Sellers puts this, you got to make that grab. If you're this wide receiver, defensive back is playing trail. This man's not going to catch him. He's done his job. Backed up in the end zone, Sellers has done his job. He's identified a player downfield. He's escaped the pocket. He's avoided pressure. He's kept his balance. He put the ball, maybe it could have been a touch underthrown, but you got to make that play. Incomplete pass. We move on. We've got to punt the ball. Alabama probably scores. We're 3rd and 15 on his own 48-yard line. 3rd and 15, shotgun formation, nice drop back, sit in the pocket, and deliver a strike in the middle of the field. Again, he has the football IQ to make these type of plays. He is not a run-first type quarterback, but what you want to see is more consistency, and that's a good job. There's a lot of pressure around him, finds his target, picks up a first down on 3rd and 15. It's 3rd and 6, SEC opponent versus Texas A&M, shotgun formation. Let's see what we have here. South Carolina's bringing, you got some pressure. Here he is, keeping his eyes down the field, and I just want you guys to remember the first play that we saw where he rolled right. He had the pressure, very first clip that we saw after the rushing. There was pressure there. He rolls right. It's a 3rd and 6. He can't hit his wide open target for the first down. Right here, I know he can. He's looking right. Like his eyes right now are going to that side of the field. That's where the LaNorris Sellers is looking, but he's going to work his way back here to probably his number 3 or 4 option on the read. Right? Good job keeping your eyes downfield. Boom. There you go. That's the outlet. That's the running back. This is just make that play. I know it looks like a simple little gain, little dump off for 4 or 5 yards, but make the routine, make the simple, and you live to fight another day. Because he was able to do that, they get another set of downs, move the ball downfield. 3rd and 10 situation versus Vanderbilt. He's got to throw the ball. There's Sellers. We're going to roll right. We're going to roll right. Same concept. He delivers a dime to his wide receiver. We've seen 3 plays where there was pressure. He rolls to the right. 1 incomplete play. 1 dump off. And this is a rifle to only where his wide receiver can catch it. That's a hell of a throw. You let his receiver put it in a spot where only his receiver is going to catch the ball. This is a hell of a throw. Again, rolling right, sprint right, eyes down the field. I know I can make this throw. And damn it, he does. Excellent job by Sellers getting the ball to his wide receiver. 3rd and 5 situation on his opponent's 49-yard line. We got to make it happen here. We've got to make it happen. Versus Missouri, stands in the pocket, and this is just a beautiful bucket drop throw. You can't ask for anything better than this right here. He's in rhythm. Back foot hits the ground. I know I've got one-on-one coverage on the outside with my big receiver, and I'm going to trust you. There was no playing games. I'm going to hit Nicholas Harbor. I'm going to drop it right in the bucket. He's got that touch. This is a hard grab. It's a hard grab, and he put it only where his receiver can get it. He's capable of doing this. We just need the consistency in 2025. Final play, 3rd and 10 situation. Right here, he's going to drop back. Again, moving to the right, escapes pressure. Just incredible job. Eyes downfield. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to pick up 11 yards and move the chains. This is why I am so excited about his potential in 2025. Stuff like this, again, play side looks like it's designed to go this way. This rollback option does not look like it's supposed to be the design play. He's rolling right, and boom, there's immediate pressure. Contact. It should be down, should be a sack, but he's 242 pounds. Let's reverse pivot, square up. Look at this. Square up, clench those cheeks, and let's hit that wide receiver that's streaking there wide open down the field. And he does that. And because of that, look at the sticks. Look at the chains. We've got a first down. And that's what you're paid to do at quarterback, right? Move the sticks, pick up first downs. LaNorris Sellers, this is just a great example of a little bit of everything. The skill set, what he can bring, the talent. What have I said throughout this entire show? Consistency, consistency, consistency. That's what we need to see from LaNorris Sellers in 2025. But the athleticism, the size, the talent, the arm strength, this is why so many scouts are excited about his potential in 2025. And the last little data point that I want to show just speaks to that. So from what we saw a few clips of him on 3rd and long situations. I know that they can complete passes on 1st down, 2nd down, but when it's money time, 3rd and long, 4th down situations, how good are these quarterbacks? And that's going to be the summertime standard that we're going to look at all these quarterbacks. So looking at Sellers today, how good was he on 3rd down? Let's pull up the data and take a look. On 3rd down and long, here's how LaNorris Sellers' stats stacked up. He was 32 for 48, which is really good. 66.7% completion rate, but the problem was the success rate. 31.3% of that went for a first down to move the chains. He only had 6 explosive plays. He averaged 6.6 yards on those 3rd down situations. He had 6 of those passes defenders tipped away, 2 interceptions to only 1 touchdown. You got to be money on 3rd down. So this is an area where if Sellers can improve upon those money down situations, there's no doubt in my mind that we'll be talking about him as a 1st-round pick and probably a highly touted 1st-round quarterback prospect. I appreciate you tapping into the station. I appreciate you being here for the 3rd installment of this summer scouting series. If you're new to the channel, this is what we do. NFL draft all the time. We are back full swing. Next up, Garrett Nussmeier, quarterback out of LSU. If you appreciated this content, hit the thumbs up button, like the show, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, we'll see you soon. I'm out. Peace.